Hey, Merry Christmas, everybody. And I know that this probably will go out much later, but I got for Christmas a box from eBay. And you know, Santa Claus uses eBay these days. I don't really do Christmas and that fashion, you know that. Well, what do we got in the zip box? What's in the zip box? The box is full of this stuff. That is what it's full of. Yes, yes. All right, no, actually it is full of comics. And you might be thinking, what kind of comics? Well, if you didn't look at the thumbnail or whatever I'm going to have on this video, then yeah, it's your fault for not knowing. But one of the comics I gave away to one of my friends whenever I moved. I had so many comic books, I had not enough room. But I only had a few of these anyway. But the ones I read were fantastic. Was the Star Trek from DC Comics Volume 1. Now, one of the things when I was reading it, I read like the first, I don't know, probably year or two, you know, like a dozen or so. Man, bubble wrap and paper wrap. I don't know what's all this bubble wrap. I don't understand bubble wrap on comic books. I just don't get it. All right. And plus, I'm trying to find the beginning of it. One of the things I thought was absolutely interesting was for the Star Trek comics, I swear that Gene Roddenberry took all of the comic book information from DC, and that's how he got The Next Generation, the TV series, because there are several things in the comics from this comic series. Now, this is not The Next Generation comics. This is from 1984 to 1989, I think is whenever the series ended. I got every single issue. It cost over $100, but it's only like $2 an issue if you think about it. Now, I only had a handful of these. Now, I don't think I gave any of these. Oh, he didn't put any of them. Oh, that's why he did this. None of these are in. That's why I was like, when I got the box, I was like, it looks awfully small for a box with that many comics. Not a single daggum one of these are inside of the protective things. Really? Really? You're going to put my treasures in just plain old paper? And hope to God that like bugs don't get in it or magic flying unicorns. Oh, well, okay. Strike one against this guy who sold this. I really thought that these were going to come in. My voice is changing. I really thought these were going to come in a, you know, the bag and boards. I mean, even if you put them front to back, I mean, that would have been fine by me. But absolutely zero bag and boards whatsoever. That's not cool, dude. Really not cool. You don't need all that fancy stuff if you'd have packed it in bag and boards, which is probably more expensive than bubble wrap. But come on, that's like common courtesy. Okay, all this paper on the side. Very disappointed right off the bat that these are not in bags and boards. And I'm going to have to go through and put them in numeric order. Okay, well, I'm not going to do that and bore you to tears. Too late. Let's go ahead and just look at what we got here. And it is Star Trek from the 1984. This is number 8, so it's early in the series. One of the things I liked was that the saucer section, it's separated. Where do we see that? The Next Generation. Another thing we saw was that there was a Klingon that was a crew member. Where do we see that? The Next Generation. So there's a lot of things on here that I felt were incorporated into the TV series. So let's just take a look at each one of these glorious covers, and then I can put it in order, and then I can put it on my CLZ app, because some of these are going to be like this, and some of these are going to be, my voice is changing, newsstand, which is going to have like the barcode here. So we got number 7, The Origin of Savak. And I have a cat over here playing in the box. We have Star Trek, I'm Jim Kirk. No, I'm Jim Kirk. Will the real Jim Kirk please stand up? Please stand up. So if you hear any rustling, I am not doing anything crazy on the side. It's my cat. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thanks for the competition there, baby. Hope he doesn't think it's a cat litter box. Although, nope, he's just nesting in it. Okay. All right. So we got, let me get the angle in there so I can just get it down. And we got number 4. It's the final chapter. I really like the back of these too. Look at that. We got He-Man, Mattel Electronics. So we have, I think there was Odyssey 2 was one of the things they had it on. It doesn't mention that. It mentions Atari 2600 and it says Mattel Electronics. So shown on Intellivision with super graphics games varies by system. Okay, look at that cover. And this was all before they used computers to do everything for them. That's what I really appreciate about old comics. They look so much better, in my personal opinion. I do remember getting this one time, a long time ago. Get the new Teen Titans poster by George Perez. Where's it at? Where's it at? It's not in here. All right, so we got that one. This is the epic first issue, star-spanning collector's issue. If you didn't get it, then I don't know what's wrong with you. It told you it's a collector's issue. I had that game. Except it didn't look nothing like this whatsoever. It was more like a overhead, you know. It was so weird back then. They would put out these video game ads, and it's like, when I got the game, it looked nothing like that. Not that I was complaining. Actually, it was fine. It just seemed so weird that they totally didn't look like what you were supposed to be. Not all of them, just some of them. Now that you're bedding down, go to bed. All right, so we got 1 through 8 here, obviously. We're going to flip it. All right, so it seems like this right here is the 9 through whatever. So we got number 9, it's New Frontiers. When I first saw this, I thought it was Star Trek New Frontiers. But in the indices, it is just Star Trek. It doesn't say volume 1. Oh, I love to me, a Mario. So I played this with Lane. Lane, what was his name? Some Laney. He had like one of his names like Lois Lane, but it was... Anyway, I made friends with a new kid. I was a kid back then. We were at this... okay, so back in the day, if you sold so much stuff or whatever for the school, you got to go to a pizza party. And I was in 8th grade, I guess, because it was a 6th grader, and I became friends with him. But I didn't become friends with him there. I remember playing there with him for this game. It was a 2-person game. And then, lo and behold, it was weird. Craig, my neighbor, his dad started dating his mom. Sammy Lang, that was it. Sammy Lang. It was not a double L. Anyway, so Sammy Lang, that's what it was. Anyway, we played Mario Brothers. And so anytime I see that, I think about how it was such a weird coincidence that I just played the same game with him. And then it just happened to be that his mom started dating my neighbor's dad. Anyway, you're like, no, I don't care about that. I know. All right, January 1985, so we're moving up into the next year. Lots of red. Now, remember, this was not the era where the red shirts were the ones who died. And with Mr. Spock, The Return of the Mirror Menace. I don't remember reading this particular one. Man, these are such... Oh, look, we got the cartoons. Saturday morning cartoons, a new show. I don't remember going to bananas. I remember Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I vaguely remember Mr. T. I loved Kid Video. It had music videos, man. They were rad. Let's see. Alvin and the Chipmunks, I definitely remember. Smurfs, I remember. I didn't watch Pink Panther and Son. Snorks, I remember. And that's all I see on here that I remember. Oh, man. Oh, man, these model kits, too. I wish I had that one. Now, I did have one of the Robotech. Now, is this one called Robotech? Yeah, it's a Robotech. I don't remember this particular one. This one's like Mech Warrior. I wonder if they have another cartoon thing in here. Because if they have one for, what was this? CBS, NBC. They're going to have CBS and ABC, which is the big 3 back then. Oh, anyway. We have Mind Meld. It's Spock and Evil Spock. Oh, we're getting into computer age. Now, I was like actually doing this thing the other day about what years I had. In 7th grade, I got my ColecoVision and my Atari 5200. 2 different parents, 2 different houses. I was trying to think, like in 8th grade, I just kind of went retro. I went back and got the Intellivision 2. And then after that, I went into like computers, which I did not have this computer system. I had the Apple IIe in 9th grade and 2GS in 10th grade. So I was like, I always wanted the Commodore. I think this is the Commodore. Yep, it's Commodore 64. And one of my friends, Flowers, I can't remember his last name because I was like, Flower Power Dude. He had the Amiga by Commodore. That thing was amazing. All right, so we got Star Trek number 12. Look at that cover. That is amazing. Ghostbusters. Oh, for Commodore, man. Computers are... After, like, Atari 5200 and Coleco, I didn't remember everything crashing in 84. I just remember switching from there to computers. That's what I did. So I started playing games on my Apple IIgs. I remember getting... what was that game with the blocks? Tetris and some ninja game. And, you know, 'cause everybody has to have a ninja game. I just saw this the other day, actually. Somebody was trying to sell it on one of those things, and I was like, I got it. I know I got it because it's volume 1. If it's volume 2, I don't got it. Ooh, go Butts, the go Butts. I originally did not have any of these. I eventually did have that one, but, you know. Anyway, man, how long was this going on with the evil spot on there? That's crazy. Maybe I didn't read the first year of this. I need to find out, because it's like, I kept a log of how much I've been reading and stuff. And I may have missed a few issues, of course. All right, so that was how many issues? That was number 15. All right, ugly balls. Talk about this. All right, 15, that's number 32. 39. Oh, look, we got Voltron Force. Freaking awesome. I love old Voltron. I have Castle Gray, or not Castle Grayskull, the Castle of Lions. Doggy ears. Grrr. See, if you put them in a thing, they wouldn't have got dog ears. Just saying. All right, here's number 16. Is that where we left off? Yeah, 15. So this is 16. I definitely remember this cover. I had this one at one time. Because I remember her, I'm like going, wow, she looks interesting. Oh, man, the superpowers. If only somebody would do this today. Oh, they are. McFarlane's doing them. Now, McFarlane, hello. You made this Brainiac yet? No. Oh, McFarlane, hello. Do you not want to make gold? I mean, if McFarlane wants to make money, print one of these for us. Make one of these and make it where the legs don't break. Because everybody I know has this run and it has a broken arm or a broken leg. All right, here we go. We got this crazy cover. Sulu her and Bear Claw on their own. Okay, I don't remember reading that one at all. Oh yes, this was this was my high school thing right here. So yeah, 85. Yeah, this was the year I took driver's ed. So yeah, this had to be my high school years. And this is me. All Scotty wanted was a little rest and recreation. Yes, amen, brother. I want some rest and recreation. That's right. All right, we got Star Trek. Look at that cover, man. All those heads. You're still in the show down there. You know that, don't you? Now she's biting the box. Or it's Goldilocks, but it's a guy. He's biting the box. He must be trying to tell me he's hungry for something. All right, we got Sulu, and looks like he's got a Japanese princess with him. All right, hey. Man, I can't wait to get into these and read them. They may actually want me to do comic reviews because nobody ever says anything about it. So, I mean, I did them. Oh, Mask. This toy needs to make a comeback. I think I heard some rumors that LJN or somebody, the people who are making Loyal Subjects, I think that's who's going to make these. And man, they need to make them. I have Condor. This was my very first one. I remember I got it on clearance. I definitely had Condor as a kid. You don't have my favorite one. Vampire's my favorite. All right, yeah, those are some of the best. Now the toys, they weren't. They broke real easy. Let me just put it that way. They were fantastic, but they were fragile. Just saying. They need to make a comeback and a little bit less fragile, please. Jack the Ripper. Looks like a girl. Kirk's crew is possessed by a spirit of Jack the Ripper. Yeah, Starburst. Look at this cover. Oh, it's that Excelsior. I don't like the Excelsior. Red Jack is back, part 2, Wolf at the Door. This is number 23, and that was number 22. All right, after 23 comes 24, and here's 24 in this pile. All right, so let's go with the 24. Oh, Voltron Force. We already talked about that one. All right, with your kind permission, sir, Kirk, we are taking over your ship. 24. Voltron again. Nice. Here's the buggy people. Oh, I always think that was a cool looking. Okay, so has anybody here ever read Dynamo Joe? One of my favorite comics because I like the stuff that nobody else likes. Everybody's like, when I liked X-Men, nobody ever heard of X-Men. Then everybody started liking X-Men, and I was like, forget about it. So if you like something, if it's popular, I'm most likely not going to like it, and that's just because of my rebellious attitude, I suppose. But when I was a kid, I read this comic called Dynamo Joe. Nobody heard of it. It had a cat-looking creature like that, was one of the co-pilots of it. And, of course, they had a human pilot because humans rule. All right. The animals. Nothing can stop. The animals. I have never had one of the animals. I think my little brother had one. So I could definitely remember the claws on it. And they were wiggly and stuff. All right. I think I had this one before when I was younger. Oh, yeah, because that is a really cool bird, dude. Probably want a cracker. All right. Red alert, red alert. You know what's worse than red alert? Purple alert, purple alert. That's a Red Dwarf joke. Are you sure you want to switch over to purple alert? It requires me to change the light bulb. I saw an ad the other day. It was an old ad. I like to watch Orbital Bacon on Saturday mornings because he has cartoons. And they have old ads in them. And there was a bunch of, it was Patrick Wahlberg walked in. And the M&Ms were eating M&Ms. And he's like, don't you think it's a little weird eating M&Ms? Like, you're eating your own or something like that. And they all like, and they all switched them so that the yellow, like the peanut one was not eating the peanut ones. It's so stupid. I loved it. All right, so Star Trek. Look at all that black. Back in black. That's nice. Number 28. Whew. Another M&M. So it seems like they do 2 ads. Well, this one's a monogram. Oh, well. There's the Excelsior again. The Excelsior is just the ugliest ship in my personal opinion. It looks like a one of those boats that like people ferry through Italy or something. It just looks awful in my personal humble opinion. Look, 3 in a row. 3 M&M ads in a row. What story. Pew. Oh man, number 30. And 4 in a row. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's see if there's 5 in a row. Wow. Hold on, let's see if that's number 30. Yep, and this is 31. Who is that old man on there? You've had your chance, Kirk. Now we're going to do things my way. He looks constipated. I can't get it to come out, Captain. It can only take so much. All right, so anyway, we have number 31. These are flipped over, so I'm guessing 32 is not going to be. Nope, that's 54. That's a big jump. 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 All right, here is number 32, Judgment Day. Oh, Terminator's going to be in here. This was 1986. That was before the Judgment Day cartoon movie, which was absolutely my favorite movie at the time. On the back, we have something sports. Who cares? All right. Special. Isn't that special? We got number 33, which is also a thickie. It's a special one. Isn't that special? Where's the ads? Ugh, there's the Excelsior again. Sugar babies. Sugar daddy. Yeah, that name has changed so much in meaning. The Doomsday Bug. This is number 34. Karate Kid. I don't think I had any of the Karate Kid action figures when I was a kid. And I love that movie. It was a fantastic movie. Now, getting them, they cost a fortune. They really do. I saw them and I was like, holy crap. I was going to get the Johnny Lawrence when I saw it at some comic place one time. It was $40 for a used figure. I'm like, no. Now, this dojo would be cool to have. All right. I think I did have a Rimco Ninja, but it wasn't from this series. It was a red cloth, like wearing ninja. Anyway. Star Trek Standoff. It's a Klingon warbird right there. Or bird of prey. Sorry. Tornado warning. Car. I don't care about cars. I mean, I like cars, obviously, but I don't like that kind of car. Big and crunchy. Back to Vulcan. Back to the Vulcan. Back. Now we're getting into the more artsy-fartsy covers. Like, this doesn't look... I like this kind of cover. This looks more like, what is his name? The guy who does really good art, but I feel like it's just a little bit overkill for this particular thing. But it goes back. Let me see. That was number 37. 38. Love and Death. Love and Death. Oh, by the way, look, another one. Oh, it's a naked M&M. That's so disgusting. And we have Ugly Balls. What? I remember Mad Balls. I don't remember Ugly Balls. All right. 38. 39. Oh my gosh. It's Hairy Mud. Which sounds like something you eat in France. Oh my gosh. Look at this. American Defense. The Kmart. Kmart. I wish we had a Kmart still. You know, I liked Kmart. It was a great place. I had that one. That thing right there. I may have had that, but I think it was so easy to break. It got broke pretty easy. Yeah, these were great. The Leonard. I think they were by Leonard. They definitely look like it if they weren't. Look, it's Karate Kid. Oh, these are fantastic. All right. We got Mud's Magic. I don't think Mud's too happy about that. M-I-C-K-E-Y-M-O-U-S-E. I'm going to have to switch something here because that pile is getting in my way. All right. We'll go from the bottoms up kind of approach. We got Star Trek number 41. The last one was number 40. Good. We're still going. 41. Dungarees for Dragons. I'm pretty sure I had one of these books. All right, Star Trek. We had Sabotage or Gremlins. 42. Bet You Buy the Chip. All right, Return of the Serpent. Chomp, chomp. Oh, does anybody remember Forgotten Realms? It seems like I can't remember anything about Forgotten Realms. Oh, well. All right, we got Star Trek. Okay, number 44. There's no title in the front. Game Marauders. Isn't that a comic book? Oh, it's also a TSR. I didn't know that. Maybe I did. I just don't think about it. It's like Lord Zed. No, what was his name? The guy that they all took to in Power Rangers, but this is way before Power Rangers. So in 1987. But it also kind of looks like, when Holly became a super genius and her head was just floating on Red Dwarf. Oh, okay. It's the same cover, but it's more purple on that one. Shore Leave, Sure Enough. Number 46. We're down in 1988. January 1988. I was still in school at that time. Forgotten. Does anybody remember Forgotten Realms? It seems like I've heard about that before. All right. Star Trek, The Return of Finnegan. Oh my gosh. Man, they were some TSR pushing back then, weren't they? Look, now that's a great looking ship right there. Whew, nice. The Enterprise NCC 1701A. Because the original was just 1701. Yeah. I really dug that outfit. I like that outfit a lot. Man, these are fantastic looking. Star Trek. We got number 56. I got over 50 issues. Now we got to the annuals. Wait a minute. Okay, let me... Oh, man, I skipped some. Uh-oh, I skipped some. Annuals. All right, I skipped over 47, that area. So we got 47. Nice looking fighting scene. This is from 1988 still. Wait a minute. I think what I did was I went from like 54 to 50. I went from 46 to 56. That's what it is. So I just completely skipped over just a few. All right. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, he didn't put them in any order. He just kind of threw them in there. Well, I mean, I guess they were chunked in order. All right, 48. Those green girls. I had the action figure to that. When I was a kid, I had the Wicked Witch. She sometimes would do this when I played with my Star Trek. You know them 8-inch Amiga figures? She'd be one of the Orion girls. And then, most of the time, she'll She-Hulk, though. Arkanoid, I remember that. But that was during the Nintendo era. Elevator Action, I love that game. I don't remember these two. I remember Renegade maybe, but isn't that just like all the other run and fight games? All right, this one's another 88. This is April. All right. Nice. All right, number 50. This is issue 50. Look at that artistic cover. It's an anniversary issue. I don't think they understand what the word anniversary is, because anniversary means year. 50 is not. If you do 12 months in a year, 12 comics in a year, it's not technically an anniversary. Just saying. It may be a significant number. Zanmac. I remember seeing these ads, but I don't remember playing any of these games. They must have been like for computers. Like, they're really pushing computer games also. That and Nintendo. It looks, I don't know. Then we got Star Trek, Hell in a Handbasket. Oh, yeah. Huh. Have you ever heard of Forgotten Realms? It's by TSR, but I don't remember anything about Forgotten Realms. Seems like I don't remember. All right. Ooh, who could that be? Satan. Isn't that special? All right, so we got number 52. Hey, this is a game by TSR, but I don't remember anything about it. Does anybody remember anything about Forgotten Realms? Huh. Seems like I've heard about that. All right, we got Star Trek. You're dead, Jim. Classic line. I love it. Look, I wonder if I could put my 3D glasses on and see that 3D. Hey, we got another TSR game. It's Hunt for Red October. Oh, that was a great movie, by the way. And then, of course, we've already seen these. I'm just putting them in order. Because I like things in order. Although the annuals are not in order, but oh well. What can I do? All right, we got annual number 3, annual number 2. They're exactly backwards. All right, and I may have just did that, so I'm not going to blame anybody. We got annual number 1 from 1985. The first mission. Oh, and look at superpowers. And we got it's the final mission. Number 2 annual from 1986. See, this is before they got the good suits. And they got M&M's. And Scotty's True Love. I don't remember dating her, but I could have. I can't remember. All right, we got Star Trek Annual number 3 from 1988. And we got The Hunt for the Red October. All right. So let me know what you think below. I mean, is this something that you would have definitely went in for? I think whenever you work out the math on it, it came out to be like $2 per issue. But I got every single one. There's no going around hunting for them and hoping I can find them because, I mean, I tried that for years and I did not get anywhere. It's like spinning my tires. Now, it's true also that I already had some of these issues. So I may have like about half a dozen of them or more. I don't remember now. But I did give away some of the more modern Star Treks to one of my friends because I'm like, I'll never complete those. And plus, it's modern. No offense. Those are like modern stuff. Evidently, I'm Captain Negative when it comes to modern stuff. But we all know it's true. The older is better. Seriously, though, this is one of the best series to read. I definitely want to get series 2 as well. So hopefully those comic book places that I go to will eventually have them. I don't know. It's hard to find this stuff in the dollar bin. But let's see if in the first comic book it tells you they do the separation of the saucer section. There's the Klingons. There's Kubert. I remember he was in Star Trek. And Spider-Man was in Star Trek. Wait, Spider-Man's not even in DC. Star Trek's a DC comic. Power Lords. That was a game that I never had. I loved the toys, though. They were fantastic. They were like taking He-Man and making it weird. Or, I say weird, but it is weird already. All right. Somewhere, it seems like in the first episode, or the first issues, maybe this is more than just the first issue, but they definitely do a saucer section separation. Maybe I'm just thinking of the Next Generation, the very first episode. Because when I read it, I was like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what happened in the Next Generation. So, I bet you it was somewhere down the line. Ooh, Atari Force. That was a fantastic. I have every issue. I love that comic. I was constantly going, Tempest makes sense. Dart, I'm guessing she came from Vanguard, the game. Pack-Rat, Pac-Man, it has nothing to do with it. I mean, Armadillo. There was a game named Armadillo, but it was by Activision. So I don't know. That looks like a centipede. They didn't ever mention anything about him being a centipede. There it is. Power Lords. Oh, such a great toy line. Such a fantastic one. I had Shera and Tog. And I forgot his name. And I had another one. It's not on the back. It must be a series 2. Well, hey, thanks for watching with me. And again, let me know what you think. Did you ever do anything like this? Because I'm a dollar bin diver. So to spend over $100 on a bunch of comic books at one time is like nerve-wracking. Because I'm sitting here going, oh my gosh, they may take my money and run. And obviously, they didn't invest it in any comic book bags, which looks like something I need to do. Well, thanks for watching, y'all. And live long and perspire.